Hey, it's me, Polly. So, actually, I'm sitting here right now, and I have got this horrible cramp in my leg. Just this dull, achy cramp. I've had it for the last couple of days. It comes and goes, but just got home from chorus rehearsal a little while ago. Went pretty well, actually, for how it can go. And I don't know, I stretched out my leg, and I've just got this dull, cramping, aching pain below my knee, kind of a vertical pattern. And I've been so itchy this past week. I mean, just like my head itching, the roof of my mouth has been itching, my back, my sides, my shoulders, you name it, it itches. It's just like, I don't know if I'm having some kind of, I don't know if I'm having allergies. I don't usually have summer allergies. Of course, it's more like fall than it is summer. I don't often have fall allergies anymore, but I just feel like I'm breathing through peach fuzz is what I feel like a lot of the time right now. So, I mean, it probably is some kind of allergy. If not an outdoor allergy, it's possible it's a medication allergy. One of the meds that I'm taking that's a fairly new med, I mean, I think I've been on it for about 2 months, but sometimes it takes a while for symptoms to develop, and one of the side effects is itching, and it's actually considered one of the severe side effects. It's kind of driving me crazy, but only off and on, and I haven't correlated it with, is it just within a certain time frame of taking the medication or not. I should probably make an itchy log, but just feel really, I don't know, it's not a symptom that I'm used to having, so, but I'm also having this just kind of dullness in my head, just in terms of thoughts. I just feel like my brain is slogging through mud or something to try and think, I don't know. So, really, I just, like I said, I had chorus rehearsal tonight. It went really well. I was feeling stronger. I was ready to take on anybody who had any intent of being disrespectful to me, which normally I'm too busy worrying that they're going to be disrespectful to me, and that I'm not gonna, that it's, I don't know. I felt stronger tonight, to the point where I had to make sure that I didn't react to something, because I still intend to take the high road, and by that I mean not stoop to their level. I don't want to become like them. And when I say that, I want to say something else. I'm not trying to act like I'm holier than thou, because I'm not. When I was in 7th grade, up until that point, I was very bullied. In 7th grade, I made a new friend, and her way of dealing with, of coping with school was to be a bully. Rather than to be bullied, she was a proactive person, or she was a bully. And when she and I became friends, then I became a bully. And it wasn't something that I'm I'm not blaming her because, you know, I didn't have to become a bully. I didn't have to. I chose to. You know, I did what she did, and I think I did it even better. I think I was even meaner than she was. You know, and there were two girls in particular that I bullied, and I harmed them. I emotionally, psychologically harmed them. And, you know, they say kids are resilient. No. No, I harmed both of them permanently. I contributed to their pain. And one of them I made contact with not too many years ago on Facebook. I found her on Facebook, and I apologized to the best of my ability because I really genuinely felt terrible about it. And she couldn't quite accept my apology, and I understood that. I get that. She couldn't. I mean, I was horrible to her. And the other one, I wish that I could apologize to her, but I can't because she died when she was 32 years old. So anyway, you know, I tell you this because here I talk about bullies, and I talk about being bullied and taking the high road, and, you know, I don't want people to think that I'm like this perfect person who is better than other people, because I'm not. I made 2 lives worse, a lot worse. I caused irreparable damage to both of them, and an apology honestly doesn't take it away. So, you know, but in this case, I want to do the right thing, you know. I'm not in 7th grade anymore. I'm not. I know how damaging it can be to, well, I'm not even so much worried about harming these people with what I say as what it would do to me, because I'm not so sure that I could do or say anything to these people in response to their bullying that would be that harmful to them. I mean, maybe there is something, and if there is, I don't want to do it, because I don't want to contribute more pain in the world. I've done more than enough of that. But you know, it would harm me too. I want to only put good in the world. We don't need any more crap in the world. There's plenty of that. What we need is more people contributing goodness to the world. And my whole identity is wrapped up in trying to be good, and in just trying to be good and then prove to people that I am good. That's really an obsession of mine. It's a neurotic obsession of mine. But I don't even know how I really got off on this, except that I guess I had to be careful tonight because I had enough confidence there, I think, to defend myself if I had to, or at least to let somebody know that it was not okay to treat me disrespectfully. That is not an uncommon thing there, and usually I don't have the confidence to defend myself, but I did tonight. It was, our director wasn't there. I find her kind of intimidating, but she wasn't there, and not everybody was there, so it was kind of a laid-back rehearsal, and I don't know, I just felt strong tonight, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So it was a good rehearsal, and I think I actually got one recording of, we're singing a song called The River, and it's a beautiful song, it really is, and I think I finally got a recording of it that I can submit. We have to qualify in every song, and so I think I got one that, it's not perfect, but it's really close, so it's really close to what I have to have, so finally be qualified on one of the songs. Anyway, I don't really have a lot to talk about tonight. I'm hoping tomorrow I can figure out what's going on with the itching, and I do think it's either outdoor allergies or it's this medication, which I was started on in the hospital. It's called Prazosin. It's a medication for PTSD, intrusive thoughts, and it seems to be helping in that regard. But that's why I'm kind of torn, because if it's helping me, then I don't want to be allergic to it. But yeah, the stuff they put you on in psych hospitals is rarely something you'd ever want to be on. The side effects are usually worse than whatever it is they're treating you for, and a lot of times they're permanent, and you can develop movement disorders, thought disorders, you can have all kinds of problems. You can develop organ failure on their medicines probably faster than any other kind of medicine out there. I don't have a lot of respect for the psychiatric field and for the medicines that they are pumping out into society. But that's a topic for another day, I guess. So, I guess I'll try to catch up with you guys again later. Just know that things are going well here, pretty well, and no complaints. And I hope everything out there is going well. Please forgive me if I get behind on responding, replying to your comments. I do want to hear your comments, and I appreciate them very much. And even late, I still plan to respond to them. Sometimes it takes me a while to think of what I want to say, and sometimes it just takes me a while to get back onto YouTube again. But I do intend to comment. I want to comment on or reply to the various comments that I receive. So just please don't think that I don't care about what you have to say or whatever. I love hearing from people. I feel like I have a little bit of a support system on YouTube that I just don't have in my real life here. So, and one thing which I'll probably actually talk about in another post, but I am hoping to move sometime soon, possibly moving my trailer, my double wide, to a property outside of the King's Court here. It's a mobile home park. To outside of here, to someplace where I could have an acre or two of property and a space big enough to build a fence and give Tucker someplace to run around, and also to get a second dog so that he has a playmate and a sibling, and we'll be a family of 3 then. And he deserves that. He needs that. He needs to be able to run, and they're not allowed to run here. And I feel terrible about the fact that he's 2 years old already and doesn't have a place where he can run unless I get him to the doggy park, and I don't do that nearly as often as I should. So I've got plans already for him to, and they're sort of kind of starting to be in the works. But along with this, I'm actually thinking, why move to someplace else in Traverse City when Traverse City has been a nightmare for me? I mean, there's nothing keeping me here. Nothing. The only thing keeping me in this general location is my doctor, and he's like 40 minutes north of me. And the only reason for that is that he's a really good doctor, and he cares, and he takes time, and he listens, and it's really hard to find a good doctor. But I'm thinking I'd like to move not too far. I'd like to move within about 2 hours away. And the reason for that is there are some other Sweet Adeline choruses that have the distinct benefit of not being the one I'm in right now. And also of having people in them who aren't the jackasses that some of the people are who are in the one that I'm in right now. This chorus that I'm in right now, I love the chorus, and there are some really good people in there, but there are some really snobby, bitchy women bullies, and I think, based on the reputation that my chorus has here, I think most of the other ones aren't as bad. Because this one, ours, has a really bad reputation as far as other choruses seem to think, and as far as, our districts. We're kind of the bad girls chorus, and not in a cool way, just in a kind of mean-spirited way, and I just want to get away from all those mean-spirited people. There are a lot of them in this chorus, frankly. So I'm hoping maybe to move 2 hours south central area, or maybe even to Grand Rapids, I don't know, and maybe find a chorus where I would actually be welcome and I'd actually be treated well, because I really do love it. I love it enough to want to spend the rest of my life in it, just not in a group where I'm treated like I am here. So anyway, that's just a thought, for something I'm considering right now. If I'm going to move, why stay in Traverse City? And also, I'm not safe at this hospital, at Munson Hospital. Munson Hospital is not a safe place for certain people to go. It's not a safe place for people to go if they have, if they go in for a psychiatric evaluation. It's not a safe place for them to go. And with, the experiences I've had there, I'm very afraid of Munson Hospital. And given what happened to Jeremy, whom I mentioned a couple of posts back, and how he ended up floating face down in the bay, after being admitted to the hospital. And I know all the dirt, or a lot of the dirt on that situation. I don't want to be here. I don't want to end up in the hospital. So, anyway, that's something that I'm considering. I would love to be a part of a chorus where they would be, receptive to my offering input and happy to have me there. And because I am an asset, I'm a good singer, and I don't know, I just, I have a great attitude, so someplace would appreciate that. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking right now. So peace to you all, and I will see you soon. Hopefully. Take care. Okay, bye.